Hey there! In our previous videos, we've introduced to you our Learn Cebuano on the Street series where we feature conversations with Cebuano speakers on the streets. If you haven't checked that out yet, you may click this card here. And in today's episode, as you may have already seen in our title, we're going to discuss about the word mga. This is going to be a short one, so buckle up, ready your note-taking tools, and let's start! What is mga? Mga, which is pronounced as ma-nga, has two functions. Similar to Filipino language, the pluralizer in Cebuano is often expressed through the use of the word mga. It is used to denote plurality or multiples with no direct English translation. This plural marker precedes the noun it modifies. In other words, the word mga is placed before a noun to indicate that there is more than one of that particular thing. To better understand it, let's have an example. Bata means kid. If you want to say the kid, then you add ang bata. Alright, going back to our noun here, ang bata. If we put mga in front of our noun bata here, since this marker should be preceding the noun it modifies, then it would now become ang mga bata, which now means the kids. Pretty easy, right? The pluralizer mga occurs almost always right before the noun, although in some cases, it can also be positioned right after the case marker. Ang buutan nga mga bata is just the same as ang mga buutan nga bata. Although I might say that the second one might be more common to some areas, especially here in the South, but both are just fine to use. There are also cases wherein it's not necessary to put the mga marker before a word or noun to make it plural. This is especially the case when the plurality is understood from the context. Panghugas og tiil. Wash your feet. In this sentence, we will not put mga in front of tiil here, which means foot, as is already clear in the context. Last example. Daghan og tawo didto. There are many people there. Now let's proceed to another usage of mga. Mga to indicate approximation. Aside from being a pluralizer, mga can also be used for approximation. This is similar to the English phrase around or about. So, how does this work? When mga is used to indicate approximation, it is usually paired with a number. For example, if you want to say about 5 people, you would say, mga 5 katao. Notice that the mga is placed before the number 5. The noun tao, which means person, so mga 5 katao means about 5 people. You can also use mga to indicate an approximate time. Usang oras sila moabot? Mga alas 3 sa hapon, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 3 p.m. As we can see in this example, putting mga shows an approximation of what time the person might arrive. If we are going to remove that mga there, then it would sound like that person will really arrive at 3 in the afternoon, just like in English. Another example. Mga 15 katao ang niadto sa ilang balay. 15, which we have already talked about in our previous video about numbers, which means 15. If you haven't watched that video yet, you may click it here. Ka, which is our marker here, so 15 katao would mean 15 people. We put mga in front of it, so it's just an estimation of the number of people that will arrive. Niadto is the past aspect of went. Sa ilang balay means to their house. Then this whole sentence means about 15 people went to their house. And for our last example, if you're not sure of the exact amount of money you want to say, you could say mga 5,000, which means around 5,000. As you can see, the word mga is a small but essential part of the Cebuano language, just like in any other language. It helps us to indicate when a noun is plural and is used in a variety of everyday situations. And that's a wrap for today's video. Although it's short, I hope you still enjoyed this lesson and grasped the usages of mga. Thank you for watching and see you again on our next lesson. Amping!